All right, hope you watched part one. This is part two. Say hi, Bronco.
Piece of this trigger gauge to get that out of there. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that out of there right now. I don't have anything close by, but there is a slight different shape to the dimensions of the firing pin and the cam pin. Um, they're the firing pin is actually slightly narrower, I believe. If I'm not mistaken, I have to look at that again. And then the hole inside the cam pin is smaller, which creates a little bit thicker uh, sidewalls to where the cam pin fits through the bolt. Um, and that's a common area of breakage, I guess, of these bolts. Never, like I said, I've never had a bolt. I've shot a lot of rounds through other AR-15s. I've never had a bolt break on me, but I guess if you run enough of them through it, um, they will eventually. If you just heat and constant time, the pressures, cycling of these bolt carriers back and forth, back and forth, back and forth, in and out of the chamber, um, over time, they'll break. What else can I say about this bolt? The extractor, I can't really show you the extractor. It's a dual spring extractor. Um, I should really take that out of there, but I don't feel like doing that right now. Obviously, the gas key is properly staked. It's a full auto style, M16 style, I guess you call it, bolt carrier. Uh, Not really a lot else to say about it. Put that back in there. Let's see here. Nothing too fancy in there. It is it's a SR. It says SR-15 on the actual buffer. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. So I'm not sure. That's something they put in at night. Their own buffer, I guess. All right. Zoom back out. Refocus. What else can I say about this rifle? I'll give you the basic stats. So, like I said, from the factory, these typically come with, I think they've changed it now. This is the key mod rail version of the URX4 rail. Um, Comes with the grip panels. Uh, they have a newer version now that's M-Lock, not key mod. Um, I kind of prefer the look of the M-Lock, actually. The key mod is cool. I like the way stuff attaches to it. But honestly, I think the prettiest rail that Knights has on these is the URX 3.1. And you find those on the SR-15 Mod 1s, which are still available out there. You still see people selling those. I think there's still some new stock. Actually, if you could find one, they're a little less expensive than the Mod 2s, and I really think that URX 3.1 rail is pretty sweet. I kind of wish I'd gotten that, but I like the lightweight of this and the really slim profile of it. Um, in fact, with these grip panels, it's just so comfortable to hold. It's a great. I mean, I don't have any regrets over this rifle at all. This was my one stupid purchase, basically, of a rifle. Um, Everybody needs to have one in their life, I think. Had the money, wanted it, saw it on the shelf, said, "Yeah, let me fondle that." Felt it, got emotionally attached to it, and basically just pulled the trigger. Couldn't live without it, and I've never regretted it since. I'll never be rid of it. I'd have to be really really hard up for cash to want to unload this rifle. Anyway, what else can I say about it? The ACOG is sweet, very very sweet. Love that ACOG. I had an EOTech on this rifle originally, with a magnifier. I found that the weight of that combination and the fact that I tend to like to shoot a little bit further out when I'm at the range. I like to reach out to several hundred yards. Um, the EOTech didn't really cut it for me. So, and I always wanted an ACOG, and really, I mean, that's the best money I've ever spent on an optic. Even though these things are friggin' hella expensive, is $1,000 for this thing. Love it. I mean, and I put this Trigicon rubber eye cup on it. The eye relief on these is the one drawback. I wear eyeglasses, so when I'm up on this scope, and I'm at the range shooting, I have had it tap my glasses once or twice, so I went and got this eye cup. I also put a little bit of piece of gaff tape on here, because a lot of times I shoot. When I shoot at the range, it's really bright outside summertime lately, and that reticle can get pretty bright, the fiber optic in there. So I keep a couple of strips of this gaff tape right here. There's one right here on the bottom part of my buttstock, and they work really good for covering up part of that fiber optic, just to reduce some of the glare off of that reticle when it gets really bright. What else can I say about this thing? It's a cold hammer forged barrel, 1 7 twist, 16 inches. It's threaded. It has the A2 standard front flash hider, Knights Armament's proprietary flip-up iron sights. They're pretty sweet. I used those a little bit when I had the EOTech on there. Those sights are really cool. That rear sight is pretty sweet too. It has a little twist mechanism where you could dial in the yardage. Obviously I can't put it up right now because the ACOG's on there. In fact, I'm going to get a LaRue. I think I want to get a LaRue quick detach mount for this thing. What else to say about this? If there's any questions that anybody has about it, anybody that wants, just feel free, hit me up in the comment section below this video. I haven't got a lot of YouTube videos. I watch a lot of YouTube videos, so I haven't really made a lot of them. This is one of my first ones, but this is something I've wanted to see on YouTube, and I think there's probably a lot of other people that want to see it, so I decided to do it. I don't know what else to say about it that I haven't really covered. SOP mod stock. Oh, you know what? If you don't know about these SOP mod stocks, here, let me pull this off of here real quick. They're kind of cool. They have a little place where you can store stuff. Here, let me do this on camera. You just turn these two little plugs here. There's one on each side. And this whole little thing comes out. And this end piece pops off. And you can put stuff in there. I guess you could put some bullets in there. Batteries would be great, like CR123 batteries if you carry a scope or whatever that takes those. Or a flashlight, I guess, yeah, like my flashlight. So yeah, there's one on each side. And they mount, oops, I just put that back wrong. You want to make sure you put it back in there to where it's flush, like that, on both sides. There we go. Boom. And that turns back up there, it locks it. And then you can just extend your thing there. Goes back right on. Alright, anything else? Let's see, the light. Like I said, it's an Infor, I believe it's Inforce WMLX, which is their slightly longer. Oh, and I have that attached actually to the actual rifle came from Knights with a little piece of rail that you can attach onto the Keymon section there. It's a little piece of Picatinny rail. And I actually put that on the side there and then mounted the WMXL to that. So that's how that works. Don't know what else to say about it other than I love it. It's a pure joy to shoot. I've put, maybe 1,000 rounds through it by now. I've had it about a year and a half, 2 years. Honestly, that's not very much. I haven't been out to the range very much. I just don't have time. I've got a lot of ammo stockpiled that I need to run through this, but I've put 1,000 rounds, probably just about, of every type of ammo, from Wolf steel case stuff to some pretty high end, some nice 50 grain varmint loads, green tip XM193, M855 ball, some ZQY, some reloads from Washugo Cartridge Company. Everything I've ran through it has ran flawlessly and perfect. It holds great groups. It shoots right about 1 MOA from what I can tell. I haven't done any extreme accuracy testing on it yet. Um, I plan to eventually do that, put it on paper. But from when I have shot groups with it, it's held about 1 MOA, and it's just a wonderful rifle. I can't say enough good about it. It's worth the money that they charge for them. It really is. They're expensive, but you get a lot of cool features for that money. All right, peace out, and happy shooting. Protect your Second Amendment.